We know a little place in the American far west where Charlie Briggs chops up the finest prairie-fed beef and tastes. This is a lot of shit, you know that. You want one more?
Yeah,
More on what, beef?
You missed the first beef, actually, completely.
What do you mean missed it?
You're emphasizing prairie-fed.
But you can't emphasize beef. That's like his wanting me to emphasize in before July. Come on, fellas, you're losing your heads. I wouldn't direct any living actor like this in Shakespeare.
And now, back to our regularly scheduled program.
Welcome to A Pinch of That podcast, episode 15, you guys. Today we're going to be talking about aging, how long do you want to live?
Immortality.
Yeah, the possibility of immortality on the horizon.
There's like a yellow stain
Involving
on my
reverse aging.
This is all from a YouTube we watched recently from Veritas.
A YouTube video you watched recently.
No, we will all watched
You
it.
watched fully.
So
Literally 5 minutes
pushed us
ago,
to
we
watch it.
watched it
I watched
together
like 5 minutes of it.
I watched
was
most
enough.
of it.
by, what's his name? Veritasium?
Veritasium.
Yes. Great channel.
It's a channel. I don't know.
Yes.
I, for some reason, thought that was his name.
No.
No.
I was like, that's a...
I don't even know
Creative name.
what is his name.
I forgot.
I don't care.
Okay. Great guy. Physics.
But yeah, you know more about this because you paid more attention to the video than
Yeah.
So give the
I
general
was half watching
gist
it.
of what he gave.
Okay, it's basically he was interviewing a group, not a group, like a scientist and like a research group. They were doing studies on aging, reverse aging, and everything that has to do with that. Can you hear me well? Like, okay, it's because I saw this guy looking at the waveform. Anyways, they were like studying mice and like ways to reverse or slow or change their age biologically speaking. And they done it.
Emotionally.
Well, one can like look.
Go on. No,
from
keep
the
going.
Whatever. Anyways, they like applied different techniques, and like some experiments were successful in reversing, accelerating, and stopping their aging process, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And like at the end, he discusses how, in theory, we might be able to get to the point where we can, make a 60-year-old biologically a 20-year-old again. And it's pretty cool.
Okay, so I'll put the video in the description for those who actually care to watch.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's a very interesting video. Don't get me wrong. I like
these people are just lazy. They didn't want to watch it because they're lazy.
Yeah. But what I wanted to say was near the end, I do want to talk about the very broad subjects or solutions that he gave to not aging badly. The thing he said about
The nutrition
not eating too much, restrictive eating. I'm okay with that, but he gave that as if it was the only solution.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did, because
Did
he put that alongside. He's like, you should also work out.
Well, then were like suggestions.
And he gave a specific suggestion.
They weren't absolute. So like, you might try this.
Yeah, but it's like he shouldn't have done that to the viewers. He should have been specific. He shouldn't have been just throwing random solutions out there.
But that's for the end, right?
He did his research. So why are you just gonna give broad?
He talked to an expert.
Yeah. So why is he giving broad solutions instead of giving specific solutions when he has those solutions?
But that's for
Also,
the end,
fact that
right?
He said that meat. Okay, I'm not touching it.
He's just salty because he said that like eating less protein
Eating less protein
will reduce aging.
Yeah, eating too much protein is bad for you if you don't.
He's a physicist or something.
If you don't
he's not.
balance it with plants.
He's not a nutritionist.
But he got
You
this
don't balance
information
it
from like a
with,
biologist.
Yeah, he did. This dude did his research. He's talking to scientists and people with PhDs and major degrees.
Oh, so wait, can I talk about the eyeball thing?
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Okay, just giving you a break here. In the video, he explains how that research team experimented on the eyeballs of aging rats or mice, and they were able to reverse the damage done to the eye of like mice by aging, and they were able to make them see
That's cool.
again as if they were young rats again, or
Mhm.
mice. What's the difference? My rats are bigger than mice.
There were mice.
Yeah. And they made a blind old
Isn't it
rat
because
see
they're
again,
genetically
like
similar
he
to
was
us?
really young.
It doesn't matter to me. They're the ones doing the research. It doesn't matter if I get the terms wrong. Because
It's just we just
they got it right.
Okay, whatever. Anyways, yeah. Now to the questions. If we had the option to extend our life by stopping the aging process in us or making us young again, would you guys do it?
Yeah, would you live forever? What are the repercussions of that? What are you living through? What don't you want to live through? That would bring us into a nice segue of, would you want to be cryogenically frozen to skip those things that you don't want to live through?
Oh, baby
But
steps. Baby
yeah,
steps.
Yeah, baby steps. That's why I said that would be a nice segue.
Yeah.
That we could. I don't know if we might. It is late.
Like always.
That's
always.
true.
We do these like
So
when
if
we're
we get to
tired.
that, sorry to keep whoever is listening on edge, and if we don't touch that, sorry, our bad. We might
So-
forget about it,
Yeah.
but I doubt it.
So first things first, I guess. Let's consider what would happen if only you if you would live forever, you of your family members, right?
Interesting question along. Sorry, I interrupted. But yeah. If we lived forever, if we had the opportunity to live forever, you think these fucking scientists wouldn't use the opportunity to cash in on this and use it commercially and be like, do you want to live forever? We have to pay like this $100,000s to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Something like the science. The fucking... I'm not even... Okay, sorry. I just thought about like the negatives of this.
Because it's profitable.
Yeah.
Well, I think extending life is priceless. So whatever price they put on there, I'm pretty sure it will be reasonable. Because that's literally talking about extending your life.
But that brings up a...
Isn't that what you're talking about? Or correct me if I'm...
Yeah, you're right.
'Cause most
the
of
way
what
you
the-
said it was like...
But like
Yeah, no.
one can argue that if you do become
can I
immortal...
add something? Also in the video, they claim that like the main reason why we have... the reason why we die when we're old, by natural causes, is because when you age, you tend to be more... you get to be... You're weaker towards like diseases and like DNA damage caused by the sun and all that stuff. So by aging, you become weaker, and therefore you contract diseases easier and you die quicker. So by reversing aging, you, in theory, can extend your life. So you're not just like stopping your aging process; you're also extending your life by making you a bit stronger against diseases.
Well, your body is physically stronger because you've reversed aged.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And in some ways,
vulnerable.
well, that's two different topics right there. Reverse aging
Okay,
and
we're
staying
all-
alive longer. Yeah, no, we keep going all over the place. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Let me go back to Ricardo's question. What was it? If you had the ability to stay alive or your family...
No, yeah, let's discuss the repercussions, the effects of only you living. By that I mean, so let's say
witness your family and friends die
Exactly.
before you.
that's
Yeah.
one of the causes of living forever.
Or not if they decide to also live forever. But yeah, your exact point.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
So that would be one of the repercussions, I guess you could say repercussions.
In this
Um,
scenario.
Yes, would be watching your loved ones die.
Very specific scenario.
If you get a wife, husband, watch them die.
Okay.
You would get to see your kids grow up though, and then your grandkids.
You get to see them
Die too.
mistakes.
Um,
Or just don't.
but that's
Live
like
your life.
those are internal actions, factors, or whatever. Externally, you would also probably become like the most popular person in the planet, considering you can't die.
Okay, right, yeah. I forgot. You're the only person in the fucking...
Yes, this specific scenario.
That's some. I think that's some.
This is some fantasy world,
No,
though.
I think
this
I
is
seen
not
that
like
in
a
movie,
theoretical world.
Mr. What's his name?
Mr. Miyagi.
No, no. That thing. There's a movie out there where there's like, it's about the story of this guy.
I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of movies out there that have like this exact plot.
Yeah, where like he the story is about his like youth and like life, and like towards the end of the movie you realize that he's like kind of like not celebrity but like a popular person because of how long he has lived in the future, and like
And you're living...
Mr. Nobody.
You're
I
living...
think that's what it's called.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of the
Never
movie?
heard of it.
Look it up.
Climate
Okay,
change.
so you live in this long.
What do you think is gonna be out there, like climate-wise? Since you mentioned it last second and all, right before I started talking.
I don't know. I can't. That shit's unpredictable. Climate-wise.
Yeah.
As people-wise, I think people are very predictable.
Jared Leto's in it. Oh, sorry. The movie. Yes, I don't think it's about like living forever. It's
I never
just
really liked Jared Leto.
it just happens
what's his
to
name?
be a guy that
The-
lived for a really long time.
The Greek mythology.
Odysseus? Odysseus?
Yeah.
Odysseus was the sailor.
Never mind.
Sailor.
What?
Greek mythology,
I don't know.
or
Yeah,
Greek
it was-
mythology is the guy who stole fire, gave it to the people, and Zeus punished him by
Impregnating the
dying every day, making him immortal.
Zeus was an asshole, dude.
It really was.
He killed his dad.
So like he made him immortal, and had him die every day. But he came back to life because he was immortal, and that was his punishment for stealing the fire and giving it to the people.
I'll just sleep it off. Like I will set an
Which is the
alarm.
opposite of our scenario.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, anyways.
Okay. We didn't even answer. Would you do it or not?
Um,
No, but like this is a very
No,
controlled.
It was a very specific...
Like if you were for some reason chosen to be like the only and first person to do this.
it reminds me a lot of Futurama, honestly.
Yeah, I guess.
If you're
I
a
never
fry,
watched it.
essentially.
Yeah, because he like
He was frozen and brought back 3,000 years later.
to an actual world that was different.
Cryogenics.
Yes. They got aliens, which is... At this point, I don't even believe
You
in
know?
them.
I mean, it's kind of hard not to believe in them,
Can we go
considering
back
how
to
big the
aging
planet is.
part?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, would you do it?
Would you do
If
it?
I was the only one, hell
No, not okay.
no.
Let's just if you.
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask.
If it was commercially available?
Are you aging?
Yeah, if
Or
you.
are you young forever?
What?
Well,
Or
what
slowly, very slowly?
what the video is talking about is just reversing it. It's putting you back to like when you were 20,
That was
and
part
then
of
you
it. That
start
was
Only
aging
the
again.
end.
Only part
Yeah,
three of
there's
the
three
video, the
parts.
last
One-
5 to 10
uh,
minutes.
Part three.
Part of it was talking about slowing aging.
Slowing aging.
Like you'll still age, but like really slowly.
Mm,
Which was a possibility, which is a higher possibility of than reverse aging.
Yeah.
I feel like I prefer doing that because it's still somewhat more natural.
I'd rather reverse age.
What age would you reverse to and stay at?
This one. My peak here, buddy.
Okay.
Turns 22. Oh, let me go back. 21.
Oh, shit. That's me now.
For his birthday, that's what he does.
What, complain?
No.
So
no,
wait,
like
what was the
reverse
first
to
option?
21 again. Every birthday.
What was the first option?
What was the what?
The first option. You said there was 3 or just 2?
Like from the video?
Yes.
Oh, it was just like
An
Slow-
introduction to
It was slow
Slowing
aging,
aging.
reverse aging.
reverse aging.
That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
That's it.
Yeah,
It was an
there was 3
introduction.
parts, but I guess they were like around the same topic.
Yeah, it was like an introduction to it, and then slowing aging how to, and then reverse aging.
I guess like the first part was like what is aging, what causes it, and all that, and then second part was like slowing it, and then the third one was reversing it.
I feel like it's much better to
Yeah, I'm just reinforcing
age
your
slower
topic. You're
than
You'd rather
reverse.
be
Slowly, but you'd be stuck in a phase of your body for so long. Like you'd be
Well, I feel
21,
like
30 for so long, and you have to deal with everything that comes
With being
along with
young.
that. Emotionally and fucking.
Whoa, you just slow it
physically.
down physically. You're not.
Yeah,
your
not
emotional
men-
state would age.
Well, he's mentioned emotionally because he said you're witnessing your family and friends die. And
No, that's if you
grow
were
up.
the only one. If it was commercially available. And say
That
your
and
family-
I
No,
built.
we're still on the same
There we
scenario.
go.
Oh, we're still on the one-time thing,
Mhm.
or one-person thing.
I just asked, are we slowly aging or are we reversing?
Well, no, because the thing with slow aging, I feel like the typical lifespan right now is like what 100 maybe
80.
80.
80 to 100.
So like if you do slow aging, what like maybe you got another 20 years, 30 years.
That's
Oh, that's
So it's not going to be like it's not going to be that much of a difference between.
especially if you're like old
Are
and
you
crusty.
kidding me? You're gonna be like super freaking. Gravity's gonna destroy your body.
No. You're going to live longer, but
running
you're
out of gravity. Remember the video?
it's like you're going to be 130, but you're going to look like as if you were 100 because you're slowly
That's
aging.
better.
I mean, it's better. You're still, like 1 foot in the grave, but it's better than looking like you're
Sorry,
130.
Jennifer Aniston.
Oh.
Yeah, because she doesn't age.
Oh, I took it wrong there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm just used to
Compared
being
to like,
salty about
I feel like if you're doing the going back to a certain age, reverse aging, I feel like that's much more of an immortality thing. Because every time that you reach a certain age,
That is definitely.
yeah, because like to say you're doing this when you turn 60, you get to 60, you go back to 20, then it's just a cycle.
that. Okay,
Back-
that's for people that are older than us.
You want your kids to see you that young? Always?
No, that's what I'm getting at. Like, that's if you decide to do it at a later age. Like, you can. Oh wait, you guys are talking about reversing. Yeah. Okay.
reverse it
Yeah.
Mhm.
because we
I was thinking of
covered-
stopping aging. Yeah. That would be kind of weird. Like seeing our dad's 20 again.
Or your kids.
Hey,
growing
Dad,
up-
let's go party.
Or your kids growing up
Bro.
older than you.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
My kid's 50 and I'm 30.
You know what? I always thought of it's a religion thing, but like I always thought like, okay, if people go to heaven and they see their loved ones, what age?
Oh
would they
yeah,
be?
I've always thought about that too.
Yeah.
I always thought
Were they?
that they would just be like spirits, like the essence.
Oh no, like physical
Like
embodiment of them. Light. That's boring.
Because don't-
We would look like that one Ab.
The fluid simulator, just
Like-
random.
like wouldn't because I'm not even gonna touch that. We're not touching that today.
But you guys ever thought?
Yeah, I mean, when I've always thought about it, I always thought about like a physical.
Like what the if I see my grandparents 20, because that's like what a good age to be at.
Like I said, prime.
Yeah, okay, let's not touch that. It's gonna be way too tricky to even
Whoa.
wrap your head
Yeah,
around.
seeing your parents younger than
Yes.
or as young as you would be
Weird.
freaky.
Yeah, that was freaky as hell.
And then you
Back to the Future.
Would you want to be like, okay, I don't.
You know what I just
I
thought?
would-
Some really like crazy parents might freeze their kids' age so they're always young and cute.
No.
You know what I
That
mean?
would suck for the kid.
Yeah.
Oh no, you know what? He has whatever he wants probably.
No, I know, but you know how some parents might do that.
Like helicopter
Yeah,
parents,
forgot the money.
Yeah, like I don't want you to grow
keep
up,
them young.
squishing their
Like,
cheeks,
I don't want you to grow up. I
literally.
don't want you to grow up.
Yeah.
This brings up a lot of moral questions.
Ah, I kind of do want to
Unethical.
live forever though. Just to see,
You
like,
could get so much done if you live forever.
that's what I'm saying.
You
I
get
could,
everything you
I
ever
could
wanted.
have multiple careers. Like, I don't always want to be like
Yeah,
studying
you
electrical
could
engineering.
literally live multiple lives.
You see, there's two ways to think about that. Either you have all the time in the world and you do nothing, or you're like, oh, I
That
have
would be
all the time in the
upsetting.
world. Let me do everything.
I want to do everything.
Okay, and
What?
this also brings up the question of, okay, it reverses aging. So basically, it reverses the damage done on your body.
Yeah, because then you're
Meaning,
less
people could be like,
vulnerable to diseases.
let me go do weed. It doesn't do that much damage, I know. Let me do cocaine. Let me do meth. Let me go drinking.
Okay, yeah, so everyone's like that, sure.
I don't know. It's just a portion of it, I know.
There's gonna be people like that.
Yeah, there's going to be people that are going to be like, oh, let me go do whatever I want and then reverse aging.
Like,
Fix my
what's
body.
gonna happen to me? I'm gonna get like, I'm gonna die. That's not a thing anymore since 2060.
Yeah.
Who's our vaping?
Yeah.
Let's bring that back in the year 3000.
Just to be clear, this is not about being invisible. Like, you will still,
Yeah, it would
be
still hurt.
susceptible to, like,
It would hurt your
diseases
body,
and
but like
Yeah.
with
Not
this,
invisible.
You
Yeah.
can still die.
Like,
you're just like everyone else. You're just a different age. But let's get that right. You are stronger
Yeah.
because you are younger.
yeah.
Mhm.
No, wait, Steve, don't jump off the cliff yet. I think it says here that it doesn't make you invisible.
Hold on.
I don't know. I don't want to do it. Well, okay, that's forever. What about extending your life another 50 years or so? You're still going to die, but you just have a little bit more time.
That's fine.
But,
That's better than reversing.
I don't know.
I do both.
Like, okay, so let me rephrase that.
I'd rather be
It's-
stuck at 60.
Extend your 20s and 30s, possibly 40s, by a couple of decades. So you can stay, around that age for a little bit longer. I would do that.
But the thing is that
Like, instead of extending your life so that when you're 120, you look like 100. Instead, you extend your your 20s and 30s, so you still are looking and feeling 20 when you're 60 and
What if
70.
you wait so long at your age, like 30? You stop aging at 30. You do the reverse aging thing. You stop aging at like 30 to 40, but you don't have kids till like 100 years later. So you don't have to witness all this thing happen. You don't have to witness all these people die.
that's true. But I mean, you still
Or
have to see your
kids-
parents.
Well, you're gonna see all these people die, but you're not gonna see the people grow up.
Yeah.
So you have a lot more time to think about your
Everything.
kids
Everything.
and wife
And careers.
and careers.
Okay,
But you would still witness. No one would see you succeed. No one would see you have kids or be married.
but
There's that downside to that.
there's
Multiple
also
families. Whatnot.
there's also that it's grim. Death in itself, yes, it's grim, it's sad, but it gives life a meaning.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, there's meaning in life because it ends.
You think that's
Yes.
selfish?
Yeah,
What do you
think
mean?
It's selfish?
yeah, it is.
It's your life.
Well, it's selfish in the way that you're not giving back to the earth. No, I'm saying, like, you're taking up resources in space that, like, future generations could use. Like, you are
You're not
taking
making these
space.
future generations.
No, people will be making. Oh, maybe. Oh, you know what? By the time reverse aging and all that might come up, like, we might have, like, the perfect.
No one would have to reproduce.
Yeah.
But the thing is, people don't
We save
have
the earth
sex.
for reverse aging.
No, I still want kids.
People
No,
have
people would want
sex
kids. Yeah.
not because
Let's
they
remember
want
that
kids
people still
usually.
have still have sex for kids.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that.
I mean, a big part of having sex is for the pleasure, not for the kids.
I'm so used to, like,
The kids is just a
Yeah.
byproduct.
Yeah.
now it is. There was a time.
It was just for kids.
Well, not just for kids, but there was a purpose. There was a purpose there to have kids.
And now it's sex. Oops,
And now it's
kids.
like-
To achieve a certain.
Now it's an
kind.
accident.
Sometimes there's
It's
there's
just
always
generally speaking.
people. Yes, very general about a very specific type of people.
My people.
Oh,
Not kidding.
no, you know what? I believe that.
I don't know what we're talking about. So.
Because yes, imagine living forever, right? And then what's the point in that if there's no end to it? What then?
Again, if you live without purpose, those extra years. Oh, you're saying forever or a long time? Sorry.
Forever.
Oh, forever.
I wouldn't want to live forever. I want to live for a long period of time, maybe like 300 years, but not forever.
Yeah.
300 years isn't forever.
Yeah,
it's a long
forever.
time.
It just drives
I'm
me
pretty sure you-
crazy because
Forever. Let's say till the end of Earth. Let's not say forever. Let's say till the end
I don't want to
of time.
see the whole sun explosion thing.
Oh, that'd be
You're
terrible.
not seeing
That would be
it. You're
terrifying.
That gives me some sort
You don't
of.
see it because it happens
Happens so fast. So it's just like in the distance,
If the sun is there, and then the next.
you're dead.
That gives me some sort
No,
of
because the
existential
light
crisis.
takes a while to get to us. So
No, like the sun slowly starts
When it
expanding.
does,
Oh,
it
yeah,
would
yeah.
Be
Yeah.
fast.
Either way,
You're not gonna fucking.
just black.
Huh?
No,
It's
just
out.
you burn.
I think the most you'll experience, and this is from a subjective standpoint, of course, because that's like millions of years in the future.
If we're even alive by
And-
then.
We're alive
we might
now, or
also
explode.
be in another planet by then.
If
Other
we're even
planets.
alive. But
Yeah, but the sun swallows like what 4
No,
planets
like
before it
like
explodes.
by other planets. I mean like
another universe.
whoa,
Not
another universe.
There's only one universe
Galaxy.
there.
Galaxy.
Maybe multiverse.
I don't know. We don't know that yet. No, actually, there has been
Oh,
studies
sorry.
saying that there are multiple universes.
Yeah,
his
this
name?
it's been
What's that guy?
Yeah.
Brian Green.
Stephen Hawking.
Oh shit.
Oh. May he rest in peace.
They-
Tony Hawk, right?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
May he rest in peace too.
No, he's
Still
he
alive.
not
No, I know.
dead. Oh my god.
51.
I know.
Maybe.
It's a joke.
50, I think.
Like what the hell did I miss? Okay, so all of you seem to not want to live forever.
Well, no. 'cause
Oh,
I
here
Just
think,
a long time.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Not forever.
Just a bit longer.
What if you
time.
what if you lose track of time? You're like, man, how long have I been alive? And then you look back in your life. at some
Oh,
point, and
shit.
You're like, I've been alive.
I can see that happening with you.
Why?
Because look at
Like,
it,
you'd
look
be
how
so
you are
busy
now.
Doing what you want in life.
Oh, dude, that's
and
why
then
I
you'd be like, fuck.
It's like
I
what?
want to talk to Ricardo or Gerardo, and we're gone.
That's how you in the ground.
We're
have to
just
go.
gone. You'd be like, oh fuck. How long have I
50,000 years.
How long have I been in my house? 20 years. Because you wouldn't be there pressuring you to work.
Yeah.
Get out.
Are you guys busy?
Are you guys busy? Man, they never fucking respond to my text.
Like fucking douche.
Still red 50,000 years in the
Didn't
future.
get my hologram text.
But yeah, the multiple career thing is like what's convincing me there.
It's a good reason to live.
Cause I could be like an engineer, an artist, a scientist. I mean like a
You
paleontologist.
didn't just fulfill every dream you've ever wanted to fulfill, I guess. What people can't do in a small 100
But I can
life.
see how that could become lonely
Well, I feel like
if the other people don't do it with you.
doing multiple things, like experience in life, has to do much more with money rather than time.
Okay, so a
Time
part
is
of
money.
life is losing these people. You're gonna make new friends along the way. You're gonna lose them.
Yes, you
You're
still-
gonna make new friends that will feel like family, and you're gonna lose them too. That's just how it is. You just gotta move on.
But I feel like that would be a traumatizing experience to lose so many people.
Yeah.
So many times.
yeah, but after a few hundred years.
Yeah, you would become like I would feel like
You'd be
what's the
dead.
point? Like
You'd be dead inside.
yeah, like they're just gonna leave.
Would you be
You
like-
didn't die physically, but emotionally, you're gone.
What about
I'd
you-
be looking fucking great. Inside,
Six
I'm
pack,
yeah.
buff, but inside you're
I'll
just
be
dead.
blonde for some reason.
Okay.
Hey, genetics being modified is a thing.
So you're done. You've done everything you wanted to do. You've accomplished all your dreams. What do you do then?
You just want to live out your life with your loved ones,
Where's
but they're
no-
gone. So what do you do?
Okay,
you acquired a
could
loved
we
one
run
along
out
the
of-
way.
They
Can we
die.
run out of things to do?
You can't run out of things to do, but you can run out of things you want to do.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Because I think by just living that much, you would discover new things that might be curious to try new things.
But at some point, you'd be like, "What's the point?"
That's what I'm getting at. Like you would become so like out of it. You know what I mean? Like time.
Who are
time-
you trying to prove to anymore?
Yeah, you would like become so like desensitized to time, people, interactions.
People's
Adoration.
No, I
No,
would
you-
never got. I would never
You'll never have that. My ego can never be
have enough of that.
satisfied. Ego. That'll never come to that. I would eventually just. I feel like at some point I wouldn't need the adoration anymore. I'd be like, okay, well, I'm not doing this for anyone. I'm not doing this for myself anymore. What's the point?
Get the gun.
I'm just gonna pull an up and just fucking
Unplug it.
stay in my house. Okay. Die like the old woman. But like, you just start seeing all these reverse agers. That's what they call them. Reverse agers.
The new generation.
What were you calling?
Yeah, reverse agers. I would call them reverse agers.
That's the most logical thing to call them.
reversers. I don't
In
know.
the future, some youngster.
Anyways,
Okay, reverse it. Like okay, reverse it.
do you think
Sorry, bad joke.
there would? Do you think all these?
All the reverse agers would start dropping off around the same time?
Like, what do you mean? Like quitting it?
Yeah.
Probably.
Well,
No, it depends on the person and their mental strengths.
They'd be like, all right, I think we live long enough.
Honestly, if reverse aging and like quote unquote immortality becomes some like common, they would outlaw like having kids.
Do you think it would?
Yeah.
That's great.
And now we would have like
The same
underground places where you can hide your kids or something.
Do you think they would like?
Oh my god! I just thought of like
Okay,
a movie, a good movie.
No, this is
Go. This is all good movies, bro. Write it down.
Write it down, bro. Screenplay.
Write it down. It's recorded.
New gen stuff.
this is assuming that it's commercially available.
Everything eventually becomes commercially available.
Yes, but as things
Yeah, it'll be
work
cheap at some point.
I mean,
probably
look at
by the time
space
we're
travel.
dead.
It's becoming a thing.
Bad, quote unquote.
No, the guy in the video said in our lifetime it would become a possibility.
Oh yeah, what I wanted to mention, but I forgot for like a few seconds. When these reverse agers start dropping off around the same time, later on in the future, do you think people would stop doing reverse aging? Because they've seen these people live for that long, and they're just like, what would you do? And then they would just discourage it and be like, it's not worth it.
Like equivalent to hippies.
Well, they've lived for this long. They can legitimately say it's not worth it. Y'all shouldn't do it. And then.
But there's always that like, no, I'm gonna try it for myself.
Yeah, but those would be like special people in the world that are like.
No, because it's either you try it or not. If you don't try it, you gone. But if you try it, at least you try it. You know what I mean? You can always die. You cannot always live forever.
Okay, we should be done with technical difficulties now. We're only going to do this for a few more minutes because someone... Are you fucking shitting me?
What is going on?
Now, we should be done with technical difficulties. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't know why I stopped recording. I don't know. Wires. You would know.
This is beyond my expertise. This is some god shit right there.
Okay, so we were on the topic of would reverse agers stop.
What is that called? Well, I need to come up with this joke before we move on.
No, it's gone. Let it go.
Holy intervention. No, what the fuck is it? Castigo de vino.
Castigo de vino, what?
You're going crazy, bro.
Let's go on.
I don't know. I think that subject's a little done now.
Well, I mean, there's not much to say, is there? Either you live a longer period of time, or you live forever.
I want to live for a really, 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 really long time. Like thousands of years.
Thousands of years? Why, though?
Because I want to see technology change. I want to see
He's
what
obsessed.
happens.
He literally has an obsession.
No, I just want to see what happens in the future.
Yeah, it's called
invent
obsession.
time travel.
Because there's a lot of things like they have a long...
time travel is
like
impossible.
For example, not time travel, space travel. That's
Boom.
those trips might take lifetimes to accomplish. So if they somehow commercialize
That'd be something good reverse agers could be used for.
space travel.
Space travel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But those traveling to others outside the solar system takes lifetimes. So
As well as
Interstellar.
all of the stuff you would need. You would need so many like pit stops because you can't carry it on. You would need a massive spaceship.
yeah, but I'm talking about like
Theoretically speaking, sorry.
Like if you it would be impossible for somebody to do it in a lifetime. So you would need multiple. So that would be a reason why I want to do it, because there's things that take forever to finish, and that's just a lot of time, and I want to have that amount of time.
Yeah, I get it. There's a lot of things we
construction
want to do.
in this
Yeah.
fucking city. No.
I want to freaking see the highway done.
Yeah.
Not even in this city. It's all of
A lot of
Texas.
cities.
Fucking hell, man.
A lot of like
It's all of the state.
No, but also like big like scientific or like no.
Yes, a
just,
lot
like,
of
projects.
researches.
There's a lot of projects that are.
Yes, they take like 20, 50 years more just
yeah.
to finish.
You know, there's what is it called? Tar, the gooey thing.
What about it?
What
about tar? Or is it tar? I don't know. There's some. I don't know. There's some. I forgot what liquid it is, but there's a liquid that it's viscous, but it takes forever to drip.
Mm-hmm.
And they have it in some exhibition somewhere, and it takes many years to draw, like any
fall.
to fall. So
It's not tar.
what is it?
I don't know. I'm just saying it's not tar. Tar doesn't move that slow.
Is that kind of, I don't know, something like that. I'll look it up later. But anyways, that thing takes forever to witness.
Mm-hmm.
So for that kind of stuff, I would like to have, a long lifetime.
Living like 50 plus years
Yeah,
just to see that little
like
thing.
Eclipses and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like rare events that happen every 80 years or so, like asteroids and stuff.
Yeah, but that's assuming, that,
The Earth is still here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Like
that.
asking a girl out, I think by the age of 5,000, I
think I'll be ready by then.
I'll be ready by then.
I think I'd have built enough courage by then.
Thank you guys.
Still doesn't want to do it.
Laughs through crying.
Like, I want to go home.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's gone.
But yeah, that's my reasoning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I understand that, though. It's very compelling.
I guess it comes from curiosity, primarily. My reason why I would want to live forever.
Or would you want to live in a different time?
Like, what do you mean time?
Be cryogenically frozen.
Oh,
come
like
back
in the
a
future?
different
Time in the
time traveling to others. You're stuck in some ice.
That's so bizarre to think about how you would react to like a completely different
I would hate
culture, completely different people, slang.
Something you could be. It's just I wouldn't want to be cryogenically frozen because
You miss a
you'd
lot.
miss so much.
Everybody connected to you directly. It's gone by that time.
Yeah.
You have to start from scratch, pretty much. I mean, where does the money go, by the way?
It's like you had Alzheimer's.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
No.
Well, no, because you
Much more like-
remember very
yeah.
clearly everybody you lose.
It's just a
You
time
remember
skip.
Everybody. Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's no.
It's like in a Mario. Like how you could go
A coma.
from level
it's
like
a coma.
3 to level 7 or something.
What about?
When we stop playing Minecraft for a year and then come back, like what?
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that
They
was
had-
just you, buddy.
Oh. They have bees now? What?
They have bees now.
Back in my day.
Hashtag cave update.
Back in my day, we only had
Didn't
Yeah.
happen.
three blocks.
I know.
By the 5,000 years in the future,
The
still
cave
no
update.
Still no cave up. Where are we, cavemen? We're not. We never will be. There wasn't much conversation there for cryogenics.
Well, no, cryogenics. I
because
feel like
It's interesting.
I don't believe in it.
it would
It exists.
it would
I
bring.
don't believe. I don't believe in the religion.
No.
No, I don't believe in the. I don't
And
know
the
if I
concept
understand
of
the
it?
purpose of
In
it.
the concept,
purpose
justification
of
of
it.
it.
The
Oh,
purpose?
I
purpose.
don't, I don't understand the purpose.
It's much more for shock,
No, it's
though, because like you come into a whole new era.
no, it's not really to time travel at all. It's to
No, no,
extend
no,
your
I know.
life. That's the reason for it.
That's
Like-
it.
Yeah.
That's not an extension of your
No,
life.
it
I
is
think
because-
that's a like disposition.
No, no, no,
putting
no.
yourself. It's just putting
Let me
yourself
explain.
somewhere
Let me
else.
explain. Let me explain. The reason why they do it is like when a person has a disease that they can't cure in our present time, they put him on ice, so they're brought back to life in a time where we do have that cure for that disease and they can be fixed, like cancers, viruses, and stuff like that. That's why they
Sorry,
do it. That's
sir.
the
We
main
can't
reason. It's not,
fix
like,
ugly.
To travel in the future, it's to like preserve the life until we have the resources to cure it. Like that's the yeah. They're basically like putting pause on that disease until we can fix it. That's the reason for it.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure
Would you
people
do
would use
that?
it in a different manner.
I'd rather. Die.
No, I'll do it. I don't know about the.
It's the same question you ask yourself. You're gonna be coming back in a different time where you don't even know anybody.
Well, that's the
Everyone's
thing.
dead.
There's a possibility that the cure for that disease might come in like 10, 20 years. It's not always hundreds of years in the
Yeah, but
future.
people could die in car accidents in between.
What are you talking about? Like family members? And stuff?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's gonna happen either, regardless. Like
Okay.
No, what if you're there and you're talking about going? From
that's
Waterbury
that's
to
very
Home
specific.
Depot?
No, that's very specific. No.
Don't go there, Mom.
Oh, you made this sad.
But yeah, it's the same story there. You're still being put in a different time where you aren't.
Well, the way
A
I'm
lot
thinking
happens
about
in
it
10
is like
years.
if my parents or my dad or whatever had a disease in which, and they say that the scientists say, oh, we're working on a cure, but it might take decades to you know.
To
Make it
develop.
practical.
That's not your choice, though.
But I would like him to take that choice. Like, just put you on ice for a second, or
For a second.
very
For a hot minute.
for a very hot minute, and then we'll like unfreeze you and like
Cold minute.
Yeah.
you need to add sound effects for that one.
I'm good.
Okay. And then unfreeze him and just cure him, and there you go, Dad 2.0, or Mom.
I'll be back before he gets frozen.
Yeah, it is a very selfish thing to do, but
On your part, yeah.
yeah. But what if he says like, I'm down?
I'm down. Let's do it, bro.
Like
Freeze me up. Put me in that ice.
I bet I'm colder than it now. You know they don't put actual. Well, the way they do it is I think they like take out all your blood out and like replace it with some other fluid that helps your tissue.
Yeah, it's called
Sir.
embalming fluid. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I guess that's what it's called. Yeah, survive through the.
Wait, you know what
freezing.
embalming fluid is?
It's to preserve them. That's what they do for the, like.
Preserve dead bodies.
Yeah.
Why would they do that to a live body?
No, it's not. it's like fucking antifreeze. Like.
Here's the manifest, boy.
Yeah, like there's two.
Like, hey, yo, Bob, go check the freezer.
Yeah.
I think he's low. Put some more antifreeze in him.
syringe.
10 years later. I think he's a little low.
Yeah, no, it is like to preserve the organs through the freezing process. Antifreeze.
It's kind of crazy to think about all the things we can do to the human body, though.
What if
Like
when
frogs.
What about how when they first started doing cryogenic freezing, when they did it, they just froze them, and then they do the fluid next, and then later on they're like, that we can't bring them back to life because
No, that's
that's
the
an
thing.
old way of doing.
No, that's the
things
thing
now.
right now. We can't bring any of them back to life. We did this with the assumption that in the future we will figure it out. I'm not even.
Do we have the disease? Do we have?
Wait,
No.
there's no
For some of those
actual people that are frozen, though,
No,
right?
they are.
They are?
There's companies that do this.
They have frozen people.
Yes.
Oh, man, they're screwed.
Oh shit!
I'm sure the legal paper that they had to sign is like this.
Yeah, they're not
That's
reliable.
on them though. They
No, yeah, they choose. Nobody forced them into cryogenic
Oh, that feels
state.
kind of terrible,
unless
though.
they were.
They all knew the
The
risks.
company came to them knowing that they had the opportunity, and we're like, "Hey, we have this major opportunity for you."
The idea came to me last night. This is crazy.
you guys gotta hear this.
I was making a popsicle and
Like, you will not believe the idea I got.
I left the joint in the freezer.
Sorry.
Sorry.
And I thought, why don't we do that to a human?
Boom.
Billions of dollars right there, you know?
You know what I thought about when I said that? You know from Tropic Thunder, when Tom Cruise dresses up as Les Grossman or whatever his name is.
No, I only remember what's his name, Robert Downey Jr. from that.
That was a hilarious. He was a hilarious character there.
I mean, I understand cryogenic freezing for, like,
Doesn't make sense.
sperm and eggs. Like, freezing them.
Why?
Because, you know, like, if you want to preserve your sperm or your eggs, that I can understand.
Why? That was Tom
Side-
Cruise.
Huh?
Yeah, that's Tom Cruise.
Was it? Could you tell it's Tom Cruise as
Yeah.
Les Grossman?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like Tom.
Does not look like him.
Well, that is. He did a lot of makeup. Like, he wanted like really thick arms and hands for this bit. It's hilarious.
As I was saying,
remember him from Tropic Thunder.
He's in Tropic Thunder.
Anyways, why would you want to freeze your sperm and your
and eggs.
ovary?
Because
Eggs, sorry.
Because in the event that you somehow you become infertile,
Yeah.
you what? It happened
out.
again? No, you're there. No,
look,
you're
I'm still
there.
here. And what the fuck is this long pause?
Because I showed you the picture, and then you.
Dude, that's not even a long pause. That's like 30 seconds. That's like Ricardo talking. Sorry, I'm talking at waveforms. Okay. Yeah, why would you want to freeze your...
Just for precaution's
No,
sake.
look, it is.
Yeah,
it is
Oh.
doing it. I was right.
Yeah. Are you touching the thing?
No! Fucking technical difficulties up the ass.
Oh. Well, okay, then use the same mic. You were
The
saying.
podcast is over.
No, it's not.
Why? They just...
Not even back. What the actual fuck?
Yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah, no, the podcast is over. I'm done.
But we were on something.
We weren't. We
had
were like
something.
talking about...
Cryogenics. That's
Cryogenics.
I don't even care about the subject. Bye.
well. This is it. Thank
Okay,
you
well,
for
on that
listening.
note, we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.
Fuck.